Hello students, good morning. Welcome to the physical education class. Students, we are in the sixth unit, which is test and measurement and sports. In sports, right? And in this we have discussed motor fitness test and measurement of cardiovascular fitness test in the previous class, in which we discussed about Harvard step test. Today we are going to discuss about the Rockford test. Okay, first, as we know, what is the cardiovascular test? This is the common functioning of the lungs, heart and the muscular system, in which lungs takes the oxygen from the external environment and mix into the blood, and heart supplies this oxygenated blood to the tissues of the body, and our tissue convert it into the energy, right? So this is called cardiovascular fitness. In Harvard step test, we discussed that the purpose is to measure the aerobic capacity or aerobic fitness. Aerobic activities means those activities which we perform in the presence of oxygen, right? So in this test, we discussed that a person step up in the a box which will be of 20 inches of height, right? After completing the test, we put the test duration in seconds and some of the heartbeat in this formula. We have two formulas, long and short formula. Okay, we discuss about these topics. Today we will discuss the another test of the cardiovascular fitness test, which is Rockport test. Okay, or this is also known as Rockport fitness walking test, because in this test the person walk for the 1 mile. The purpose of Rockport test is it is a cardiorespiratory test used to determine VO2 max. What is this VO2? It means maximum volume of oxygen, through which measure the maximum volume of oxygen in a body. Okay, so VO2 is the maximum capacity of a person's body to move the use of oxygen during exercise. Okay, VO2 is also called aerobic capacity. Aerobic, as we discussed, what are the aerobic activities which we done in the presence of oxygen, right? The higher the number, the more aerobically fit a person is. It means if a person is having higher volume of oxygen, it means he is fit. For the Rockford test, the equipments we use: 400-meter track or quarter-mile track, stopwatch, weighing scale, one assistant we required for that, and heart rate monitor. Method or procedure of test: first, individuals will weigh themselves and take 10 minutes to warm up and stretch. Start the stopwatch and walk 1 mile as fast as you can. Let the assistant stop your stopwatch as soon as you have completed a mile. Record your heart rate. The heart rate should be recorded with heart rate recorder. Then cool down for the 10 minutes. Now plug your result into the VO2 max formula and you will be able to calculate your VO2 max. Okay, now how can we put the measurements into the formula? So calculation of VO2 max, this is maximum volume of oxygen, right? The calculation of VO2 max can be determined with the help of the formula. Okay, and I know the formula is too long. Okay, VO2 max is equal to 132.853 minus 0.0769 into body weight minus 0.3877 into age plus 6.135 into gender minus 3.2649 into time minus 0.1565 into heart rate. It is looking like very tough, but it is not actually. You will the body weight first in the starting, you know your age, then the gender and time and heart rate. We know all these things. Okay, in this formula we have to put body weight in pounds. Okay, here in the place of gender, if there is male candidate, then we will put 1, and if there is female candidate, we will put 0 in that place. Time is in minutes and hundredths of minutes, right? And heart rate is in beats per minute. Age is in year. Okay, now things are very simple. We just have to calculate that, and which will be the result? That will be our volume of oxygen, maximum volume of oxygen. After calculating the maximum volume of oxygen, the comparison of the individual can be done with the result of various tests. It is expected that with the appropriate training between each test, the analysis would surely indicate the improvement of the individual. It means if you will calculate your maximum volume of oxygen today, and after 10 days, 15 days, and more than that, if you are practicing regularly, you are practicing for the exercises, definitely your maximum volume of oxygen will be increased. So simply you can check your aerobic capacity. Now the advantages. Number one, minimum equipments are required. In this test we need very less equipments. It is simple to set up and conduct. Third, it can be conducted by the athlete. It means if you want to calculate or you want to know about your maximum volume of oxygen or your aerobic capacity, you can simply check yourself. This test can be conducted on one and more than one individual at a time. The disadvantages are specific facilities are required for this test. It means we need 400-meter track or quarter a mile track, and we need to measure a machine for the heart rate. Nowadays we are using a smartwatch that will make this test very easy. Okay, thank you. This was our topic for today.